Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys like that I moved my room around so I can have a nice clear background, and today's the look. I'm just going to be doing a nice little spotlight, halo, smoky eye type thing. And of course I'm starting off with my brows using the medium brown Brow Wow by Marc. I really love this eyebrow thing because it just works so good, and today I actually had a really good brow day, so I'm happy about it. But I did leave the process out for the most part just because they just take me forever. And next I'm just going to be brushing them out just to disperse the product and make it a little bit more soft looking. And today I'm going to be going in with my quad eyeshadow palette that I created with Anastasia, and I'm just using the shade Buon Fresco, which is the antique purpley shade, for the crease, and just blending it all in. I really love this purple. It was like my favorite eyeshadow single that I've ever had for the longest time, and it still is. It's just not really exciting. And next I'm going in with my violet Voss palette and just using this nice brown shade and just putting it only on the inner and outer corners. We're going to be building up some deeper shades to create some dimension, and I just started with this one just to create a little shadow of brown. And next I'm going in with brownie points, which is a little bit deeper of a warm brown. And again, just keeping it nice and small, and I'm going a little bit smaller as the colors go deeper just to keep it nice and not too blown out. And then we're just blending it and doing the same on the other side. And next I'm just going in with the deepest brown shade in the palette and just going over the same exact spots, making sure to keep it small and precise to create that nice dimension that we want. And I'm placing it first and then blending it just to ensure that I don't end up with a huge blob of brown. And I really do love this palette. I kind of forgot about it because it's just been sitting in my makeup vanity thing, but I do really enjoy it. It just doesn't get much love. And next I'm going to be going in with the Fenty concealer in 150 and just putting a dot on each eye. And less is more with this because you can't take any more off if you put too much on, and it just is more controlled if you put less on. So as you can see, I put for the most part the perfect amount on, and I'm just using my finger to blend that out. And I'm only keeping that right in the center of the eye. And then next I'm going to be going in with the lightest shade in the palette as well. I'll have the name of it in the description for you guys. I'm not too sure what it is. And I'm just blending the edges into that so it's not super harsh. And just blending those edges. And next I'm going in with the shimmery purple color in this quad eyeshadow palette, and I'm just using that as a transition from the brown to the ivory shade. And I love using metallic colors for doing this little step because they just look so nice, and you can't really tell on camera, but in person it just looks so pretty. And I'm just going in with that lightest shade again, but only right in the center just to reinforce the highlight. And I'm also putting a little bit on my inner corner and also the brow bone as well. And I don't know what I was staring at in this, but I thought it was so funny, so I just had to leave it in there. And I'm still staring at it, I guess. But next we're going into the Tatcha primer. I really love this stuff. I feel like it truly does fill in your pores without accentuating them or clogging them. So I definitely recommend it. Honestly, anything from Tatcha. They don't do no wrong. And next I'm going in with the Becca foundation in Shell. I really do like this foundation, but I don't know if it's my skin or the foundation, but it just doesn't seem to work with my skin that well. After a couple hours, it just starts to look patchy. And of course, we can't forget the neck. And I'm just setting my whole face with the Fenty powder in Universal. Or it's either Universal or Invisible, I forget. But next I'm going in with the Milk Chocolate Bronzer by Too Faced. And as you guys know, I really love this bronzer, but I'm honestly kind of bored with it. So what are your favorite bronzers? Because I kind of want to go out and get a new one. And next I'm just going in with my Fenty concealer. This is honestly my favorite part of the video to watch. I don't know why, it's just like so satisfying to see what concealer does to your face. And I've been putting it like kind of far from my under eyes because I feel like it's really helping with the whole cracking issue, because it doesn't crack if I don't put it in the crack, you know what I mean? But yeah, so we're just using the sponge to blend all that in. And I did a little trick with the concealer by putting it under the bronzer. I just started doing this because I feel like it creates that effect that you can do with baking, but without the baking part. And I really like how it chisels out the cheeks. And next I'm going to be setting my face with the Velvetizer. If anyone watched my video on this originally, you'll see that it kind of worked out when I mix it into foundation, but it honestly works so much better as a setting powder. And I'm just going in with that first darker transition shade that we used on the lids just for my under eyes and blending it out real nice so it's really smoky. And just reinforcing that highlight that we first did. And to be honest, I really wish that I would have blended that concealer, but oh well. And I'm just going in with the blush from the Pool Party Trio. I really need to get some new blush. I just use the same three. And I'm just going to be contouring my nose with my Smashbox contour kit and the brush that it comes with. And just using that yellow shade, we're going to be highlighting. Oh my god. I had to leave that in there because it's like 5:30 in the morning and I really tried to freaking hit the excess product off my finger. I can't. And I'm just using this highlight from the Carly Bible palette because it's one of my favorites and it just goes with every look. And I'm just going in with my Fake Awake by Tarte. I love this little waterline pencil because it really opens the eyes and makes me look less dead in the morning. And my Roller Lash by Benefit, which you guys all know is my go-to mascara. And next I'm just going to be going in with my Velvet Matte Lip Color in Adored by Victoria's Secret. I really love the formula of this. But I hope you guys like the video. Please let me know what you guys think and feel free to follow me on my social media. Like, comment, subscribe, and leave a little yellow heart emoji if you stayed throughout the whole video. But alright guys, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.